Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome back to another N-Sane Trilogy video. This will be the final piece of Crash 3 footage I show before E3, which is coming up very soon. I've got 3 little cutscenes to show. I'm going to be comparing them to the PS1 versions, but here's first engine.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
Someone in another comment section pointed out that he sounded a bit like Edna Mode from The Incredibles, you know, Edna
Mode.
Whatever she sounds like. It's been too long since I've watched The Incredibles. I like that voice, it's decent. It doesn't have that quite electronic feel that it did in Crash, like the Crash 2 memories I'm having and some of the Crash 3 stuff, but still pretty good, a pretty decent recreation.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Uka Uka looks really awesome. I mean, Cortex looks pretty cool too, but Uka Uka, I just think they've nailed him pretty much as well as anyone else in the series, I think. I'm really excited. Voice-wise was pretty good. Lex Lang doing a good job. I do prefer Clancy, but look, you can't go wrong with Lex. I think it's a pretty damn decent second choice.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time, but beware, some elements will change.
Apologies if that's slightly out of sync, but there we go. That's 3 voices. There is one more voice one where they talk about it's like another Aku Aku one, but it's unfortunately covered by commentary. It was a little bit difficult to find some of the clips because of that. I know that, I mean, if I got to play the game, I would definitely just pretty much solo them and then upload them. I mean, that's what I would do, just all of them. I know some people have done that, but there's one Aku Aku one that I was not able to find completely quiet, basically, which is unfortunate, but that's okay, because Aku Aku, he talks twice. Like, you know, he gives you the introduction sort of one, and he gives you the time trial one. But the actual look of the Time Twister, I think it's okay. It's darker than the original one. I'm going to do a comparison now here, you know, just to show it off. I don't know, I mean, there are strengths to both sides, I think. I don't think it's like necessarily one's like leagues ahead of the other. They both look different. They're definitely not the same. They're definitely not like a really authentic, exactly the same change. But anyway, without further ado, let's actually have a look at them side by side.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time. But beware, some elements will change.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look, I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
And so there we go. I mean, that just shows just how good the original voice acting was. I mean, like, look, I mean, I would have zero problem if they just took that, but because of probably copyrights and all that sort of stuff, you know, they're doing a new one, and the new voice actors have done a good job. I don't think it's travesty at all. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hearing some of the other dialogue. I'm looking forward to hearing what if Aku Aku gets a little bit more pissed off that Crash or Coco don't collect the crystals, because it happens twice when, like, you don't collect it. Remember, like, Cortex does that in Crash 2 as well. I always find those bits of dialogue funny. It kind of reminds me of the whole dialogue thing they would do in, remember they did this in Spyro when you said no to Moneybags, and Moneybags would just absolutely roast you. Like, he'd say, like, what are you expecting, another sequel? Or what are you saving your money for, another sequel? Or what, you're just jealous nobody made an action figure out of you? Which you can maybe, if you want, check out these Spyro memes that I made. I don't know, me making memes. What a surprise. But okay, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's sad that the Crash 3 footage is finally, I've exhausted it all. There's nothing more I can talk about with it. I know it's been a couple of weeks. I thought I'd pad it out a little bit. promote some of my other stuff going on. Plenty of stuff's going on. Got some exciting, very, very exciting stuff coming soon, which I cannot share yet, but it's gonna be pretty cool. And it doesn't really have to do with Crash, but yeah, you're gonna look forward to it. E3's coming up. I will try my best to provide some coverage of that. Unfortunately, I won't be at the event. I'd love to go one day, even though apparently it's not as big as it used to be. Just something about the spectacle, something about the site would be pretty cool to see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That shall be in the future. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your continued support. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with very soon. See you then.
My life in the sunshine.